Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. I'm your host, Lady D Denise Gomez Green, inviting you to join me each week for real conversations, powerful stories, and uplifting perspectives that shine a light on voices from the community and the diaspora. Kick off your week with the Monday Drive from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Dive deep on Thursdays with Center Stage from 6 to 8 p.m. And ease into your weekend with Saturday morning runnings every Saturday at 10 a.m. Catch Voices with Lady D on YouTube, Caribbean Vibes Radio Network online and YouTube, and Fit FM 96.7 in Stuart Castle, Trelawney, Jamaica, or tune in on Linkage Radio online. So lock in, turn it up, and remember, every voice has power. This is Voices with Lady D.
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food. Minister Patrick Tyson and Brother Clay Schrouter, in collaboration with Sister Lemuel Hunt, presents A Taste of Heaven on Earth Part 2 on Saturday, September 13th, 2025, to be held at the Bronxwood International Church of God, located at 3232 Lurton Avenue in the Bronx. Featuring Minister Judith Gale, Minister O'Shane Mays from out of Jamaica, Minister Cleaver Schrouter, Minister Dwight Schrouter, Brother Tajay Nichols, aka Singer Wayne, and Sister Shakira. Tickets adults $40, children $25. Doors open at 5 p.m. Showtime 6 p.m. sharp. Your MCs for the evening will be yours truly, Minister Patrick Tyson and Lady D. A part of the proceeds from this event will go to Bronxwood International Church of God Carpet Project. This event is sponsored by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant. For tickets and more information, you can contact Minister Tyson at 347-961-6785 or Minister Claver Schrouter at 914-336-0623.
Hey Trelawney, it's Lady D, reaching you straight from New York with love. Catch me every week on Fit FM 96.7 in Stuart Castle, Duncan's, Trelawney, Jamaica. It's Voices with the Lady D on Linkage Radio, streaming live on YouTube. Join me Monday for the Monday Drive from 5 to 7 p.m. and Friday for Center Stage from 5 to 7 p.m. And me just want know who under the mango tree with them iPhone, iPad, and transistor radio, because trust me, you can't afford to miss the show. Music, vibes, and real talk every time. Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Stay locked in. Trelawney, me love you no bad.
Cooler Runnings Restaurant would like to introduce you to our brand new vegetarian grill and juice bar called Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, located at 1785 Nerid Avenue at the corner of Nerid and Wickham Avenues in the Bronx, across from the original Cooler Runnings Restaurant. We're open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. We specialize in the best authentic vegetarian dishes, which contain no animal byproducts. Our menu includes idol stew, tofu, veggie chunks, and our exclusive in-house vegetarian patties. For our full menu, you can visit our website at crvgbronx.com, or you can give us a call at 929-265-3392. We are also available on Uber Eats for your convenience. Stop by, and remember, at Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, customer service is our #1 priority.
welcome to Center Stage. Let me take it from the top. Welcome to Center Stage. Hello. Good evening to you. Hope you had a great week so far, because we're wrapping up pretty much tomorrow, leading into the weekend. Welcome to the show we call Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. I'm your dynamic host, Lady D, Denise Gomez Green. And you're tuned in to the most engaging show, across the airwaves at this time. Online, it's Voices with Lady D. And I'm moving around in my chair because I just love the track. I hope you're all doing well today. The show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx, where the flavor runs deep and the vibes stay irie. Yeah. Have you called them recently? 718-324-7484. I'd like you to support my sponsor. Don't let me have to pull out the whip. No, I'm not going to whip you, but I'll say run over, call them now. As you know, and if you didn't, we're simulcasting across the Caribbean and beyond on Fit FM 96.7, Your Life, Your Music, www.fitfmja.com, all courtesy of Julia Benaya and her team, and Caribbean Vibes Radio Network. www.caribbeanvibesradio.com. No matter where you are, don't miss the beat. I'm streaming live on Voices with Lady D on the YouTube channel. Hop on over, subscribe. Oh, the numbers are going up. And all those of you who have already logged in, click the thumbs up button. Yes, right now, click the thumbs up button for me, please. Here's what's happening in this evening's show. We have our inspirational zone, so we're gonna get our praise on. And just to wave our hands if we didn't wave them all morning, or if they've just been a little lazy. Then we hop on over to News Zone, updates courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service, because staying informed is staying empowered. Oh, wow. Then, of course, in Talk Up the Things, tonight's hot topic, mixed but rooted, how Caribbean cultures navigate identity. So we're going to be discussing about heritage, belonging, and the legacy that shapes how we see ourselves and each other. And in open discussion this evening, words like wounds, breaking the curse of negative talk over our children. It's time to speak truth, heal hurt, and rewrite the narrative. Because words carry weight, and every child deserves to be uplifted. Call and join in the conversation. 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. Your voice matters, your story counts. Did you know that Linkage Radio is your budding and buzzing station 24/7, 365 days for the year? So stay tuned stay vibing, and stay connected. Voices with Lady D is officially on. Let's run the show, lift up the people them, and talk up the things. Don't forget our telephone number is 914-268-6148, 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. Let me hop. So I'm in the hopping business. Let me hop on over and say a very special hi to my YouTubers. To those of you who are tuned in to Linkage Radio Online, I can only say, hey, Medea, but I can actually see my friends on the Facebook, on the YouTube rather. So I want to say hi to my brother Mike came in very early this evening. Did he beat Pat to it? Yes, he did. So good evening, Mike. He says family and friends. Sharnsey came in number 2. The Madam Ambassador came in at number 2nd. Number 2. And she says, good evening, everyone. Marie came in 3rd. Good evening, Lady D, co-producer and family. Blessed Thursday. Thank you, Marie. Drea out of Barbados says, good evening, everyone. King came in as well. Hey. He's home. Big up my family. How we doing? What a cool down. Thank God the heat is over. Welcome September. Yeah. And so everybody's talking about weather. And to my one and only one queen, I thank you. I realize I came all the way down the bottom there. And to Pat J, good evening. Happy Thankful Thursday to everyone. Mike is waving back and Pat says there's a power outage and my clock is off. Oh, Lord, that's why she came in. La. So yes, good evening to co-producer and husband, Mr. Evil Green. I will do just that, sir. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Once again, our telephone number is 914-268-6148, and I know he will post that in the chat for me, or 876-219-3474. Have you got a chance to give up your praises this evening? You did any prayers this morning? I wonder if the people in Duncan's said a prayer this morning. I hope so. Or you ran under the mango tree with the transistor radio, try catch a vibe. Well, hey, it's evening time. Work is over now. It's evening time, so you can go sit down. I can always and will always tease Sherns about the hammock because she's not having the hammock experience at this time. So I wonder what she's doing now, because she certainly ain't in no hammock. But we want to say good evening to you. As you know, each and every Thursday we start off the show with our inspirational zone, because we must, bound and compel, have to get in. That one came out of nowhere. Have to get our praise on. So we're going to get our praise on this evening. Lift your hands, stomp your feet, say a prayer now. It's Inspirational Zone.
Makes no difference what you're going through. You're gonna make it. God's gonna see you through. Hold your head up. Put a smile on your face. This is another test. It won't last always. So get ready. Get ready for your blessing. For your blessing. Get ready. Get ready for your miracle. For your miracle. Get ready. Get ready for your blessing. For your blessing. Get ready. Get ready for your miracle. For your miracle. Listen, I know you've been hurting deep got a blessing. God's got a blessing. Everybody say that with me. God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing. If you really believe it, God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing. Come on. God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing. Oh, yeah, yeah. Come on. God's got a blessing. 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 With your name on it. With your name on it. God's got a blessing. 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 With your name on it. 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 How many of God's got a blessing with your name on it? Come on. Sing this with me. Come on, say. God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing. Everybody. God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing. You say God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing. Come on. Everybody say God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing. Come on, Jay. God's got a blessing. 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 With your name on it. With your name on it. God's got a blessing. 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 How about you? With my name on it. 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 What did you say? With my name on it. 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 With my name on God bless you. Thank you for coming. And I love you.
Woo! God's got a blessing with my name on it, and He has your name on it too. Welcome, everyone. That was Inspirational Zone. We could go on and on and on, but that's for another show. Wouldn't you say? Welcome. It is Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect, and I'm connecting with you. If you hopped off because you want to go get a glass of water, a cup of tea, or, something, hurry back. And when you come back, you just tap the like button. So I'd like to see all the likes. There are several people on. I'd like to see the likes mirroring the same number that's there. So please tap the like button. And I'm sure there's a difference that you saw in this evening's blast. Did you see something different? I wonder who would like to tell me what they saw that was so different in this evening's YouTube post. You can let me know. Our telephone number, 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. It's now time for me to hop on over so that we can do our celebratory moments. Those of you who are celebrating a birthday, a wedding anniversary, the birth of a child, or you have a loved one who made their transition, we're here for each other. So I'd like to once again say hello and welcome to you. And if you fall in the categories mentioned, then by all means just rock and say, oh, Lady D, remember me? She remember me. I remember you. Yes, I do. I don't forget you. The show will not be the same without you. It's you who makes the show happen. Don't forget.
Celebrating life's sweet moments on Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Who's celebrating a birthday, just got married, marking an anniversary, or welcoming a brand new baby? We're here to shout it out loud and proud, Caribbean style. Birthday vibes, more like more blessings and extra cake on the side. Tied the knot, one love, one heart. Here's to forever. Anniversary time, still going strong.
that's worth celebrating every step of the way. New baby in the mix, welcome to the world, little one. We're cheering you on already, no matter the milestone. Voices with Lady D is where we celebrate you with love, laughter, and vibes. Tune in live only on Voices with Lady D, YouTube, Fit FM, Linkage Radio, Caribbean Vibes Radio Network. And again, I'm going to ask, if you have, whenever your birthday's coming around, I'd like to create a birthday, wedding anniversary, and birth calendar. But I can't do that without information. I'm asking those of you who are celebrating, please send me your information so that I can put it in my calendar, and annually it will pop up and I can just do the blast of a hello for you. Okay? So you won't necessarily be looped in the promo, but I can call you by name. That's what I'd like to do. Your voice matters over here. So once again, our telephone number is 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. It's 6:31. We're getting into our segment coming up right now. And you know how we do around here. We like to give you the newscast. And the news is brought to you by the Jamaica Information Service. And so I want you to sit back, relax, enjoy the news, because I'm telling you, where I go to get the news, they just make it so engaging. You just can't help yourself. You just have to say, wow. That's all you can say. Wow, because the news just hold you that kind of way. So good evening and welcome. It is now time for news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. Sit back, relax, everybody. It's news time.
Good day, I'm Lisa Rowe and this is your JIS News for Thursday, August 21, 2025. As the nation prepares for a general election on September 3, the Electoral Office of Jamaica, EOJ, is reporting that observer missions from CARICOM have confirmed their interest in covering the process. They are the Organization of American States, OAS, and Citizens Action for Free and Fair Elections, CAFE. The OAS mission will be headed by former Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Dr. Kenny Anthony. In a release on Wednesday, the EOJ says it has commenced the printing of ballot papers with the names of the candidates nominated on August 18. 63 candidates were each nominated for the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP, and the People's National Party, PNP. 43 were also confirmed for the Jamaica Progressive Party, JPP, 7 for the United Independence Congress, and 8 as independent candidates. Meanwhile, 6 candidates were confirmed as duly nominated for the local government by-elections in Chancery Hall, Olympic Gardens, and Denham Town, 3 each for the JLP and PNP. According to the EOJ, it has now advanced preparations with the printing of voters' lists, selection and placement of election day workers, and the distribution of supplies. Voting for members of the special services, that is, election day workers, police, and military electors, will take place on Friday, August 29. Ground has officially broken for a $4.7 million smart bus stop in Montego Bay, St. James. The smart bus stop will be erected at the entrance of the Cornwall Regional Hospital in Mount Salem and is part of the city's wider urban renewal project. It's expected to be completed in 6 weeks and will feature free Wi-Fi as well as QR codes to access transport operator groups. Mayor of Montego Bay, Richard Vernon, spoke at the groundbreaking ceremony and highlighted the safety measures.
We have our cameras that the police has access to. So anything that takes place within the vicinity of this setup, the police will have access to it.
The project is the first of its kind for the city and forms part of efforts to create a more modern and secure transportation system. Head of the St. James Police Division, Senior Superintendent Aaron Samuels, says his team members will be doing their part to keep the area safe.
It's right across from the police station, and we want to ensure that we keep that engagement, keep the patrols checking on what's happening here, so that we don't have a 9-day wonder in terms of persons feeling safe, but it will be continued as a safe spot for persons to come who want to seek medical attention or persons going to school.
Motorists using the North-South Highway now have the convenience of paying toll fees using debit or credit cards directly at the toll lanes. The new payment system has been in effect since August 2, following the installation of point-of-sale POS machines at all 6 toll plazas along the corridor. Speaking at a Jamaica Information Service JIS think tank on Tuesday, Commercial and Marketing Manager at Jamaica North-South Highway Company, JNSHC, Trudy Ann Williams, provided an update on the rollout of the new system.
Once you approach any of our 6 toll plazas, there is a designated toll lane that you can use to remit or use a debit or credit card. So far, we have been accepting MasterCards, Visa cards, Discover cards, and American Express cards. And you have the option to tap, swipe, or insert the card in order to remit the payment to us.
In addition to card payments at the toll booths, motorists can now also top up their electronic toll accounts via a mobile app. Chief Executive Officer at the Toll Authority of Jamaica, Jerome Palmer, explained that this upgrade is part of a broader efforts by the JNSHC to improve customer convenience and modernize toll operations.
We had the same kind of spoke about the importance of persons being able to seamless topping up, so we need to diversify, and we can gratefully say there's an application, not just a website.
We have the application which is available on iOS and Android devices. You can always go to the App Store, type in NS space E-PASS, so that's NSE Pass in the App Store, and then you can download.
The nation's students have again posted strong results in the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination, CAPE, achieving high pass rates across both Units 1 and 2. Education Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon reported that Unit 1 recorded a 96.2% pass rate, up 1.2% from last year, while Unit 2 saw a 92.3% pass rate, an increase of 1.3%. Improved performances were recorded in 25 subject areas in Unit 1 and 17 subjects in Unit 2.
We're doing really well with CAPE, and so teachers, principals, keep up the great work in CAPE. We are so pleased to see that continued performance.
Among the standout results, Unit 1 saw perfect scores in design and technology, green engineering, and tourism. Other strong performances were in geography, with 98.1%, food and nutrition 97.4%, and physics at 97.2%. Pure mathematics recorded an 88.5% pass rate. For Unit 2, students earned 100% pass rates in financial services studies, engineering technology, green engineering, French, Spanish, and performing arts. Tourism was close behind with a 97.8% pass rate. And finally, a 100-member delegation will represent Jamaica at the 15th staging of the Caribbean Festival of Arts, CariFesta, in Barbados. The event starts on Friday, August 22, and is being held under the theme Caribbean Roots, Global Excellence. The festival is the largest cultural and artistic event in the region and is hosted biennially by CARICOM member states and showcases the creative expressions of artists from across the Caribbean. Speaking with the JIS News, Executive Director of the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, JCDC, and Head of the Jamaica Delegation to CariFesta, Lenford Salmon, says Jamaica's participation will span several areas.
This will involve pulling from a number of cultural disciplines, from dance to traditional folk to theatre to stand-up comedy. Those are the main. Film is also included in there, and we're also having a youth jamboree in a youth village, and we're also sending 8 sixth formers from Jamaica to participate in that youth jamboree.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lisa Rowe. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Welcome back to the show. If you stepped away or you have been locked in, informative news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. I'm your host, Lady D. Denise Gomez. This is Linkage Radio, your budding and buzzing station 24/7, 365 days for the year. And you can catch us on Roku, Fire TV, Amazon TV, tune in. So those of you who are live online, hello, hello, hello. And to my YouTubers, I want to say good evening to you. You've been with me through thick and thin, and you're still here, and I'm so glad. I also want to just say, hey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are moving on up. The numbers are going up. So please, I'm only seeing 4 likes. Hello. I'm calling you out because I see more than 4 people on. So I'd like all of you to just tap the thumbs up button, please. And let's get the likes going and subscribing. So hello to you. Let me see if anything else has been happening since I had to go to the newscast. But I see Mr. Green is here. He says, I'm ready for my blessing. Praying you are too. Yes, I saw that. It's blanket weather. Okay, then conversation going on up. Wow, my city moving up. Yes, it is. Mike, city moving on up. Big time, big time. So good evening to you, wherever you are. I want to say good evening to you. And also, let me see if I missed anyone because I'm moving around so quickly. I have to get to the next segment coming up. But before the next segment, I do have some music for you. Good evening to my Jenny. It's great to see you, Jen. And yes, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Have some music for you right now. And then we're going to get into our first discussion, which is all centered around something very interesting, if you ask me. Yeah, if you ask me. Lord, Lady D, I tell you. If you ask me, we're going to talk up the things, because in Talk Up the Things this evening, mixed but rooted. How Caribbean cultures navigate identity. Very interesting. In Jamaica, we're out of many one people, but we'll get to that. And then at 6:30, in that segment, before we 7:30 rather, words like wounds, breaking the curse of negative talk over our children. It's time to speak truth, heal hurt, and rewrite the narrative, because words carry weight, and every child deserves to be uplifted. So we're going to talk about that. But how about some music? You want to just shake shoulder and stuff? Yeah.
Jesus, I'll follow. I love you, Lord, with all my heart. Where He may lead me, I will go.
Yes, Jesus shall lead me. Is he leading you? I hope so. Without his leadership, without him leading us, without us being submissive and in total surrender, what is going to happen? And we need that peace, that settled peace. So I want to say good evening to you, you, and you. And just raise your hands in the chat if you're just coming in so I can acknowledge you. If I missed you, I don't want to miss you. And to my online listeners at Linkage Radio and Caribbean Vibes Radio Network and Fit FM 96.7, I want to bless you and say good evening to you. And those of you who are right under there, under the mango tree, I want to say hi. If you're there, you know, mango tree happen, mango tree happen, mango tree happen. Stick and stay with me. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Minister Patrick Tyson and Brother Claver Schrouter, in collaboration with Sister Lemuel Hunt, presents A Taste of Heaven on Earth Part 2 on Saturday, September 13th, 2025, to be held at the Bronxwood International Church of God, located at 3232 Lurton Avenue in the Bronx. Featuring Minister Judith Gale, Minister O'Shane Mays from out of Jamaica, Minister Claver Schrouter, Minister Dwight Schrouter, Brother Tajay Nichols, aka Singer Wayne, and Sister Shakira. Tickets adults $40, children $25. Doors open at 5 p.m. Showtime 6 p.m. sharp. Your MCs for the evening will be yours truly, Minister Patrick Tyson and Lady D. A part of the proceeds from this event will go to Bronxwood International Church of God Carpet Project. This event is sponsored by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant. For tickets and more information, you can contact Minister Tyson at 347-961-6785 or Minister Claver Schrouter at 914-336-0623.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Lady D. I'm inviting you, yes you, to join me on Saturday, September 13 at the Bronxwood International Church of God for A Taste of Heaven on Earth Part 2. We've got Bishop Manador Smith, Pastor Judith Gale, Tajay Nicole, Imani Tyson, O'Shane Mays, and a whole heap more. One stage, one night. Pure worship. Doors open at 5. We start at 6 sharp. Tickets just $40. Come experience your taste of heaven right here on earth.
Welcome back to the show. What time is it? 6:51 p.m. Let me check. Yep, my watch is right. Is yours saying the same time? If not, you need a new watch. I said so. So good evening and welcome back to the show. And I invite you to tune in right now with us for this segment in Talk Up the Things. In Talk Up the Things this evening, we're talking about mixed but rooted, how Caribbean cultures navigate identity. And I'm sure you all can identify with this feature. I'm from a bloodline, you're from one. I don't look the same, you don't look the same. We all live in the same country, we're born in the same country. And we look at each other and, we even take a position like, how come you come from your son looks so? That kind of thing. So let's start talking. And I invite you to call in and share, whether it's your own experience or that of somebody you know, or just to talk in general about what's going on. And we now have another interesting conversation at 7:30. So let's get rolling. The Caribbean is a mosaic of cultures, and mixed nationalities are not just common, they're foundational to the region's identity. Most Caribbean societies have long histories of migration, colonization, and cultural blending, which means that mixed heritage is often seen as a natural part of national life. That said, The way mixed nationalities are viewed can vary depending on the island, its inherited systems, and current social dynamics. That's your hook. Now, here's a breakdown of how mixed nationalities are generally perceived across the region. Embraced as a cultural norm. Let's talk about multiculturalism is the norm. Islands like Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, and Barbados celebrate their diverse populations, which include African, Indian, Chinese, European, and Middle Eastern heritage. Agreed? Say aye. Mixed identities are common. Many Caribbean people identify with more than one ethnicity or nationality, and this is often seen as a source of pride and richness. I'll share something after. Cultural fusion. Music, food, language, and festivals often reflect this blend. Think reggae with Indian rhythms, Creole languages, or dishes like pilau and ackee and saltfish. So that was about embraced as cultural norm. Now we go on over to nuanced acceptance. Social class and skin tone. In some places, mixed heritage may be viewed through a lens of colorism or classism. Lighter skin or European ancestry has historically been associated with privilege, though this is being challenged more openly today. Agreed? Now, national loyalty versus diaspora identity. Some communities may question the authenticity or loyalty of those with dual nationalities or diaspora ties, especially in political or economic contexts. We complicated it. Now let's go to identity and belonging. Diaspora connections. Caribbean nations often welcome those with mixed heritage who return from abroad, but there can be tension around who gets to claim true Caribbean identity. Now, the general shift. Younger generations tend to be more fluid and accepting of mixed identities, especially with increased migration and global media influence. Catch my drift? I'm sure you do. So here is the cultural commentary. Caribbean scholars like Michelle Rolfe Trujillo have emphasized that Caribbean societies are inescapably heterogeneous, and that identity in the region is often imagined and negotiated rather than fixed. This means that while mixed nationalities are generally accepted, they can also spark deep conversations about belonging, authenticity, and cultural preservation. So that was the intro to this feature about mixed but rooted. You and I are from Jamaica. If 5 of us were to be placed standing next to each other, those of you who tapped on to the YouTube page, you would have realized that we mirrored the topic with a graphic. And if you looked at that, you would say, but hold on little. It's about 8 people in this photograph or so, but they all look differently. Now, I don't know if they're from the same country. But by way of ancestry, we don't look the same, but we come from the same country. And this conversation came up, and Evelyn and I looked at the video. He watched it first and then showed it to me. And I said, yeah, we can talk about it and the timing and where and so on. That would have been appropriate to present it. But we know that in Jamaica, if you're lighter skinned, here pretty, and you get good job and hold a position and so on, you're more revered. People just seem to just think that the lighter shade you are is the more opportunities you get, and some hold fast to that, right? But sometimes some people don't know where they fit. They don't know where they fit by way of their gene. Parents come together, bam. I have Syrian, I have Jew in my family, stark black in my family, but all of us have some percentage of the black gene in us, no matter how much, who mixed up with what, and so on. So, you've had conversations about color and where you fit. What do you look like? Do people think you're high colored? And I'm about to introduce the video. So this is just a prelude in a general context to build the conversation. So now I'm going to play a clip for you that will bring it home, as we like to say, because we should. And we want to hear your views about, you know, this particular topic. Sometimes the out of many one people, I didn't realize, neither did Evel, or maybe most of you didn't realize what the discussion is centered around in this video here. I said, oh, that's where they went, because we didn't know that. Know what I mean? So we're gonna get into this clip, and then we can start the conversation. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Center Stage. This is Talk Up the Things, because I think this thing we need to talk up. Welcome to the segment. Please be attentive so the conversation can get rolling.
Folks, Jamaica is a culturally diverse nation, but how much does our society really embrace non-black Jamaicans? My mom was one. Comedian Harry Gregory, a.k.a. White Yardy, and producer and director Lorna Chin join us now to share their experiences. Good morning to you both. Welcome to Smile. How are you guys?
Good morning.
All right. Lorna, tell me what are your thoughts, because we keep saying out of many, it is our motto, out of many one people, and some people live by that and said we have the Chinese and we have the Indians and we have everyone here and we are just so loving and nice, but maybe not with everyone. Is that so?
I live in a bubble, apparently, and I didn't even know that we had this problem until maybe two and a half years ago. That's the honest to God truth.
And when you say we didn't know you had this problem, what do you mean by this problem?
I don't think it's a secret in Jamaica that I was attacked online for not being black, and it obviously took me by surprise. It was totally. I would have to say it came onto left field. I had no idea that was even an issue.
Tell us what happened, Lorna. What happened?
I was talking to one of my friends on Instagram, and I wrote KMT on it. And she's supposed to be half Jamaican. So when she calls me up on the phone, she goes, "Hey, you keep writing KMT. What does that even mean?" She and I got into it, and she says, put a poll up, ask your friends. You just made that up. And so I did a poll. And then I remember going to sleep. My husband was not home. His father was very sick, and he had left that same day. And my phone is getting I'm like, oh, it's an emergency. I have to answer my phone. And I pick up the phone. It wasn't ringing. It was Instagram going off nonstop throughout the night. And then I'm like, oh, crap, I'm going viral. So just for speaking in my native accent. And I wasn't even speaking in patois, I was speaking in English.
So people just thought you did not have the license to do that because you're not black?
Yes.
Is it that you're not black or you're not, were they questioning your Jamaican heritage or were they saying, you don't black? Or the two are mutually exclusive? Or was it both?
I'm going to be honest, it's simply because I didn't appear to be black.
Gotcha. Wow. And so how did that make you feel living, you're born here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how did that make you feel, we'd hear this thing all our lives, out of many one, and all the cultures that meld to make Jamaica what it is. And here you are going through this. Does that make you question the motto and question the reality you've been living for however long?
I do not question the motto. I realize that there are multiple interpretations of the motto. And that's because if I find that you're not hostile and you're not a troll and that you're not insane, I'm going to entertain an argument, a discussion, sorry. I love a good discussion because I like learning new perspectives because like I said, I was living in a bubble and I didn't know that. So I met a young man, I'm not sure how old he is, I should say, but I met a gentleman and I determined that he was not crazy and that he wasn't stupid. So he and I got into an argument and he said, the motto doesn't mean what you think it means. And I go, look, I passed high school, I placed first in social studies, not once, twice. And I'm pretty sure I know my Jamaican history very well. What do you think it means? And he said, the motto means, out of many African tribes, we are one African tribe.
Oh.
And therefore, I kid you not, and therefore, if you are not black, it does not apply to you. And I asked him, where did he learn this? He said he learned it in school. So Ministry of Education, you need to fix that. That's the truth.
I was today years old when I learned that's what I mean.
Well, I still don't know that is what it means.
Wow.
Harry, what about what about your story, my friend? So you were born in England, and you came home, and you're back in England. So what's your story?
My story is basically what you say. My mother and father, they've been living in Jamaica for many years. And, when my mother was pregnant with me, she did make the decision to go to England or come to England to give birth because she had a miscarriage before me and she was worried because she was at high risk of, something could go wrong. And she made the decision. And once she made the decision, 3 months later, so I was born in 1984 and in 1985, the beginning, I went back to Jamaica. Well, went to Jamaica to live until 18. So, that's my story.
Have you been given a hard time? You're going like he's a Jamaican, you're not a Jamaican, and kind of foolish.
Listen, man.
Talk and ray. Have you been
I'm gonna be real with you. You see this whole situation, it's a country me growing up. So St. Elizabeth me grow, Black River. And country, I know have a different way of life to like Kingston and probably even Montego Bay more as well, because that's the major cities. In a country life, it's very different, Nobody, when me there at Jamaica, I live, at no point in my life, nobody made me feel different. I never stand out. Nobody treated me give me no special treatment because of how me look or my skin complexion. When I go school, in times when beating I go on to school, so teachers beat me same way as them not look for me and say, we not gonna beat him, I'm red and him easy. Them not do them something that them beat me same way. Discipline me the same way. So my life upbringing is the same like any Jamaican child growing up from the 80s, go all the way up to the 2000s. And that's my life. I only realize certain things or come across certain words and situations when I left Jamaica. That's when I start to realize there's an issue with you being yourself.
Where was the issue? When you went to the UK or was it with Jamaicans?
No, man, a UK. So
in the UK, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So majority of the issues that I have encountered is always from people who born outside of Jamaica.
Gotcha.
But they might. I'm not gonna say them not Jamaican. I'm saying maybe them great grandparents are Jamaican or somewhere down the line.
Jamaican heritage.
And not sometimes not even Jamaican heritage. Them just have some Caribbean roots somewhere, or sometimes them not have none of that, but it's just them not like to see it. That's what it is.
And what are they trying to tell you? That because you're light skinned and you don't live there?
Yeah, you cannot be Jamaican. Right? You can't. No, that is the thing. And what I go back to say is that in Jamaica, we not see that. That's not you grew up in the area, the community, everybody know each other. We all one people. You understand? We all treated the same. Like I did a podcast recently where I was discussing racism, and I was saying, like, me personally didn't even know about racism. Even the word itself, me never know about it until I come to England. And people will say, yeah, but because you're white. No, but I'm just saying it's not something that is a focal point in Jamaica where we learn about this and you see it doesn't happen. Yes, I know in certain places, that's why I say country and in the city it's kind of different.
Yeah.
Because in the city, I know that them say, businesses will hire people based on them complexions and stuff like that.
Classism and colorism.
Class. In a country, we all one, man. We all one.
Lorna, how much does this bother you, if it bothers you at all? I mean, I said earlier, and Sim knows, my mother is a high color Jamaican.
Lily white.
I'm tired for people tell me, me never know you're so brown. Sometimes I have to take off my shoes and ear, and everybody say, no, man, you need to go to the beach, man.
But you do.
You hear it?
Sorry.
You're too white. Does it bother? Because it doesn't bother me. When them say that, I say, I don't know Mr. Brown. I don't know. I have to ask my mother or my father. I don't know. I'm not paying myself. But.
No, it actually doesn't bother me at all. I've never experienced this in Jamaica, ever. So what happened was, like I said, completely out of left field. So if I don't see myself like that, you can call me anything you want. I'm just not going to identify with that.
Harry, do they have a problem with your moniker? Is white yardie an issue for them too? Because some people feel like Jamaicans don't have light-skinned color people. Like when they see like white people coming out of Jamaica, they're like, oh my gosh, white people live there?
I mean, some people have questioned the name. Very few. And let me be very clear. It's a very minority set of people, a very small. It's not like a big group of people. Because if it was, I wouldn't be as successful as I am today and doing what I'm doing. You understand what I mean? But you have to understand, and this is what I talk about this in my comedy as well, is that if you're from Jamaican culture, you know people give you a name based on how you look and your appearance.
That's right.
How me get the name White Yardie was given to me. I know me come up with the name. Them see me, them say, yo, where you come from? Jamaica. Oh, he's a Yardie. Yeah, man. But you're white. You're White Yardie. That's it. Simple as that. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for sharing your stories this morning. Yeah, and it is still around. As I said, I get it regularly, but I'm good with it.
Oh, Jamaicans through and through, you both are, though. And from you open your mouth, Ari, we know exactly where you come from. Yeah, not only do we know, we know say it's not town.
I'm talking better these days. I'm used to chat worse.
Alrighty, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. What's your take? You have heard my intro and you have seen this video. We would like to hear from you. You know, anybody ever say anything to you? You know, we want to hear from you. Many of us will say, oh, but I'm dark skinned, so it don't bother me. But we know that we deal with classism, right, and colorism. But out of many one people, it is true. My grandmother, Lord rest her soul, Ruby Mae Sons Thomas. Mama was very fair-skinned. Why? Because she came from Jewish background and yeah. But she married a black man. A black man, Daddy Thomas. And so people would see their children and would say, you know, oh, me did think so. And a few of them are light in complexion, but not as light-skinned as her. And in terms of her hair texture, very straight and pretty. Some of them got a tinge of, you know, a softer textured hair. but none don't come out with that straight pretty. Not like straight, so like person comb straight. No. But still, in the community we were raised, people just know Miss Ruby that. So nobody don't even refer to her like, they may say the brown lady or so, but that wasn't a thing, like she didn't fit. So when I heard based on this clip, I'm saying, oh, so for you to fall in the category of the out of many one people, you have to be of African ancestry, like black in skin tone, that kind of thing. It was new to me. So we want to hear from you. Let the phone lines go, 914-268-6148, because this is all about our Caribbean and Jamaican heritage. What you feel, how you feel, what you think. You know anybody who struggle with this kind of thing. What I did say to Evel was what I realize here in this country and the diaspora, you more find them will make reference not so much to how you look, but how you sound. So if you speak standard and proper English, as we say, in certain settings, they look at you like, how you twang so, or speak so. We don't have a twang. I wouldn't even bother try. But you speak properly. You speak proper English. I go into a store and I'm dealing something with my phone on White Plains Road, and the guy says to me, "You're my first caller. Good evening. How do you do?"
Good evening, Lady D. Gomez Green.
Well, it's
and good evening to you and your listeners. This is Al Jam.
Al, where you been? I haven't heard from you. I hope you're well.
Yes, I'm well. I've been just busy, but I'm listening to you.
Yes.
Yes, the topic is a very important topic because our coloration, the skin color, and the classism. In 1712, when Willie Lynch was giving instructions to how the slave masters should handle their slaves, that was one of the bullet points that they have to give grades to color. In other words, the lighter you are, the better person you are in the black race, and so forth. And the darker you are, you're not as good as the clearer skin.
Right.
So it's been embedded in us up until today. That's why skin bleaching cream still is an industry. And, things for how many black women wear their natural hair and so forth. So the classism has been a situation that has been plagued us, and we have to cleanse ourselves from that. My mother was real light too, and her father, but my father was dark, and so we have been exposed to that. But what I would say then now, we have to realize then now that we're one human family with all kind of hue. That's what we say. We're called human. We have different hue.
That's right. That is so true. I thank you for your perspective, Al, and great hearing
Yes,
you
indeed.
always.
Let's see on the way down. Yes, indeed.
All right.
You continue with the voices.
Thank you.
Because the voices are very important.
That's right. And
Continue your great work, Lady B.
blessings. All right, Al. Great hearing you. Bye-bye. All righty, so that's Al, my first caller, 914-268-6148. As he went on to that, because the colonial foundations of identity, you have plantation society as a racial blueprint. So I do have a second meant to this initial part that I read. Colonial powers, especially Britain, France, Spain, and the Netherlands, imposed rigid racial hierarchies to justify slavery and control. These systems categorized people by skin tone, ancestry, and labor roles, embedding ideas of superiority and inferiority that still echo today. And he just mentioned about the divide and rule tactics. Colonizers often pitted ethnic groups against each other to maintain control. In places like Guyana and Trinidad, this led to deep political divisions between Afro-Caribbean and Indo-Caribbean communities that persist in modern party politics. We talk about Creole cultures as resistance. Despite colonial efforts to segregate and suppress Caribbean, people created vibrant Creole cultures, blending African, European, indigenous, and Asian influences. These cultures challenged colonial binaries and laid the groundwork for embracing mixed identities. And I do have some more, but I'd like to hear your perspective by calling me at 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. Some of my history buffs can also call in and share the likes like Sherns and, where's Pat J and, my usual people and other people who are very aware of this kind of scenario that is played out in our culture, because it is real, believe it or not, very real. And we cannot escape it. It's something that's embedded. We can't escape it. When I was younger, living in Kingston, and I'm walking along Old Hope Road, and maybe I was about 19, and so this other guy see me walking by and him calling to me, and a whistle and stuff, and then him tell me that me wouldn't want to have like one baby with, because the baby are gonna come out brown. You see what me talking about? But him no seem to know anything about gene, as we would have said, gene pool. Because when you think you're going to have nice brown baby, you come out with a darker skinned child. And some of them will want to say, no, it's not for them. Women have gone through that, where men are looking at the mother and looking at the baby and himself. So, these things are real. Let me see if there are comments going up in the chat. Let's see what's going on here. Marie, please call me at... Marie calling me cell phone. Marie, please, let's put the number in the chat. 914-268-6148. That's 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. Okay? I have posted the number in the chat. There you go. All right. Let me talk to Marie. Good evening, Marie. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm smiling at something that you said. Good evening, everyone. I have a nephew, and my brother is dark skinned. My father is very light skinned and Indian in hair, and my mother is dark. But my nephew came out almost white, and they called him German. That was the name that they gave him.
Mm-hmm.
And people used to say it's not my brother's child. Only for us to realize that everybody says he looked nearly exactly like his great-grandfather, the complexion of his skin. And he looks like our great-grandfather, and the complexion of his skin is the same like our great-grandfather. But yet a lot of people are telling my brother that it's not his child because of the color of this child's skin, almost like the gentleman that was on just now. That's how fair-skinned he was. And then we're from St. Elizabeth. My father is from St. Elizabeth. St. Elizabeth has a lot of fair-skinned people.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to share another story with you about my son, because as I heard him talking about, growing up in the 80s and stuff like that. My son was born in the 80s. And I remember one day my son came home from school to me, and it broke my heart. And when he came
Marie,
home,
just a moment. Do you have me on speaker?
I have you on speaker now because I had you on my Bluetooth.
Oh, okay. Continue.
So I have.
You sound better now.
I'm going to try to take it off of speaker and Bluetooth and everything.
Okay.
And yes.
Yes.
I remember my son came home one day, which I'm telling you, I felt so sad. And his words to me were, "Mommy, you're lucky that you're brown."
Oh dear.
You know that the conversation at school was revolving around color.
Color, yes.
And my son is dark skinned, and I'm just a little bit lighter than he is.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a conversation with him about skin and that it didn't really matter. But when you grow up, when you're growing up in society, whether it's class or, economic reasons or whatever it is, it is that it's a challenge growing up. And I like that the lady said that she didn't know. It's like she didn't know she was privileged. She didn't know anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we say now when we speak about Caucasian, when people say, "I didn't know that such a thing existed."
Yes.
We call it white privilege. And they say, "We didn't know that existed." And it's true. A lot of them didn't know because of how they grew up and where they grew up. But it's real.
It is real. And the fact that he was able to assimilate the information in the way that it was communicated so negatively when he came home to you, that meant something broke in him,
Yes.
Yeah.
You're lucky you're brown.
Yes.
And my first job was at a hotel. My first real job was at a hotel in Ocho Rios. And most of us who worked at the front desk were fairer skinned. And when I say most of us who worked at that front desk at that hotel in Ocho Rios as a receptionist, most of us were fair skinned.
So you think there was that was intentional?
Oh yes, no doubt. I knew that. We knew that.
Oh wow.
We knew that. And that was at an early age in my 20s. It was at a very early age, like about 2021.
Yeah.
And we knew that it was because of our skin color.
Can you imagine that now? And we know that it until you are either in that space like you were, or it is told to you, or you perhaps see it acted out in a way, do you really realize it? Because we have always heard, that back in the day in Jamaica, it's only like the Chinese and the light-skinned, or you hear pretty of something, you were employed in the banks and so on. But
I strongly believe that happened.
That happens. But here is the guy in the clip saying, hey, him born in England, him not have no dust of no accent of any kind, if you notice. Him just talk his raw chaw patois. But, he found himself, they call him a name, him keep it, because it'll work for him. He's a comedian. And he's saying, in a Jamaica, I guess he never experienced that. Nobody never treat him differently. So the variables are so far in between that when these conversations happen, you realize that at the very foundation, there's always this thing brewing there. No matter where you go, what position you find yourself in, it's there. And it's not going to go away anytime soon.
It is. I don't know where in Black River he grew up because I'm not from St. Elizabeth, but because my father is from St. I spent a lot of time. But I don't know about Black River, but I know that where we're from in Treasure Beach, that it's the population there. The majority of the population there when I was there were fair-skinned people.
Yes. Well, Marie, I thank you for sharing, and I'm sorry for what happened with your son, but I'm sure he's, He has not
Yes,
forgotten
yeah.
that, but hey, him older now.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
moved on past that.
Moved on past that.
Thank you again for the opportunity to
Of
share.
course,
Thanks.
always. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye bye. That's Marie for you. Very insightful. Thank you, Marie, and thank you, Al. Coming up in a few minutes, we are going to touch another topic that I'm sure is going to spark some more conversation. Welcome to you, Sir King. How do you do?
Queen,
Sir.
the show is not going to be a show until the king call, okay?
That's
Just so you all
fine.
know.
Yeah. Do your thing. Do your do.
Me tell you, say, that the man that I said, oh, in my German, but me tell you, I can remember, Queen, when I get my first assignment in Vermont, I was the only black person.
Mm-hmm.
And you couldn't tell them some are Jamaican.
Why?
One person judged me to the teeth, so them notice me change one pair of shoes every day.
Oh.
So the other people in Jamaica not change pair of shoes every day. And you don't sound like Jamaican. So me ask her what Jamaican sound.
Mm-hmm. So you
But
had
my first...
So, but
Go ahead.
you had an accent?
No, I didn't have accent, you know.
Okay.
You should have think, yes. But me never have no accent of such that... But then me recognize is what she used to, is the patois.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my initial thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think kind of you bring out, because they ask if me can curse the word them, and that's me have to them to go through all of that too, for them believe me a Jamaican.
Mm.
But my first initial job in the hotel industry was, because I have a mechanical background, I choose to want to operate those big, humongous washing machines.
Okay.
Until after working in there, the director look and say, no, sir, you're not cut off the road. I said, I thought.
Oh, dear.
She looked at me one day, she said, Ryan, I don't think you make out for this. You need to get up and close and personal with the guests. No, run your son a laundry in this heat. So I said, but...
Hi, Lordy. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, as you go along, everybody starts telling you where you sit and tell you where you should have go. When GM see me one day, I don't know, I think I was in charge of public area that day. And he said to me, he said, oh, Wallace, how you look, sir? So, Mr. Martin, what are you talking about? This is my uniform. He said, no, man, you look like somebody needs to spoke up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So everywhere we go, people always have this thing.
Mm-hmm.
At one stage, the man tell me, say, oh, no, me can't believe, say, you, and him a British, and him a say, no, believe, say, me a Jamaican.
Okay. Well.
Because from a longer time,
right.
my grandmother,
Right.
from a longer time, my
I see. I'm sorry, but I see. I noticed. Co-producer he made a comment here. He says, "I would love to hear Ryan speak the American tongue."
No. My grandmother tried to teach me Queen's English. I would never want to speak like American, because number one, American throw them words. No. This is one language in the entire universe that I would never want to sound like. I don't. Certain things that I thank God for who I am. I would never want to be white.
Okay.
I would never want to be no other country but Jamaican. And so I would never change. I never see myself like, oh, me wish me did Japanese. Or oh, me wish me did this. Oh, no. If I should live my life all over again, I would want to be a Jamaican. Nothing else.
All right. So
I tell my GM the other day, I said I would, in my deepest of sleep, in my nightmare, I would never want to be white. And she said, me insult her, but me couldn't care less.
All right. So guess what? I see another call coming in, but thank you all.
Take your call, please. Take your call.
Thank you. All righty. I do apologize. Gloria, you may give me a call back, please. Our telephone number is 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. I do have another segment coming up, that I believe you'll find interesting, and I'm hoping we can get to it. It's Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Let me take the call. I believe this is Gloria.
Lady D. Green, good evening.
Hey, Gloria.
Good evening, Mr. Green.
He's hearing you. Yeah. Go ahead, Gloria. Go ahead.
Because they're so low. We're not hearing them transmitting. We can't understand. Mr. Ryan and the lady before. We're not hearing it, Lady D.
Oh, I didn't see anyone saying
You
they're
got
not
to turn
hearing.
up something there, touch something, and
Okay.
let the interviews come up a little more.
Got you. All righty. But yes, that's fine. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye. All righty. I didn't see anyone saying they couldn't hear me, but thanks, Gloria. I'm not sure if it's on your end or what. But anyhow, we're here having this conversation, which, brings out a whole lot of honesty. Hello, good evening to you.
Good evening, Lady D.
Good evening, Pat
Womack
J.
Green.
Yeah.
And all the listeners. Yes. Now, my $2,000 worth.
Go, yes, let me hear.
Before I get into the topic, Lady D, we have to know our roots. We have to know who we are and where we're from.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I remember when Harry and Meghan, when they expected their first child,
yes,
and the child had red hair, and it was a big to-do.
Mm-hmm.
that was not Harry's child.
Mm-hmm.
Now they are embracing the fact that the child has the red hair and it's coming from about 2-3 generations in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, when a child is born, they initially might not look like the parents. They could look like the grandparents.
That is
somebody way back.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Now I have one daughter, 3 sons, 1 daughter. My daughter is real high color. My sisters used to tease me. Now, my mom gave us the history that her dad's brother,
mm-hmm.
he was real white. They're coming from Irish, from the British background. And so, when we check back, we know exactly who we are. Now, going back to school in Jamaica, I remember we were always taught that out of many, one people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I often contemplate what that slogan meant.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to realize a true Jamaican, it's a mixture of African, European, whether they're from Ireland, Portuguese. Because remember when Christopher Colombo, when he went to Jamaica, who did he take with him? And when he saw how beautiful Jamaica was, and they had the sugar cane, they transported the African slaves, the blacks, to Jamaica to work the fields, while they had the indentured workers who were the Indians, who came from India. They had their businesses, then they had the Portuguese.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went to visit Jamaica in St. Elizabeth, I couldn't understand why these women, they were so white with blue eyes,
Mm-hmm.
And when they opened their mouth, I was just so tickled. And it reminded me of White Yardie when I first saw him on his podcast, on social media. I fell out laughing, Lady D. I said, where this white boy come from? He can this patois and only to find out his name
Yeah.
is White Yardy.
Mm-hmm,
So you
mm-hmm.
see, we are mix up, Lady B, and we
Yes.
must know our culture. We must know who we are.
Mm-hmm.
We don't necessarily have to be black, black, black. We don't have to be um, light skin. Some are mixture of Indian because they have the Indians who have their businesses there,
Yes.
and the Portuguese, yes, and they were considered indentured workers, while
Mm-hmm.
the blacks now were considered the slaves.
Mm-hmm.
But because of intermingling, we see their different shades, different color. But when one open up their mouth, you know exactly who
Yes.
these individuals are. It doesn't necessarily mean that, yes, our second language is Patois.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we were in school, we were never taught to speak Patois. No,
No.
Lady D, we were taught to speak the Queen's English.
Yes.
And I don't see anything wrong with it. When I immigrated to the States and where I'm working in the health field, when you're interacting with your supervisor, the CEO, you can't be talking to them in patois. You need to speak to them in a language that
They
is
understand.
comfortable where they
Yes.
can understand you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can get your point across.
Yes.
Now I know of colleagues who are typically you can take them out the country, but you cannot take the country out of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they just so ratchet rated, Lady B. They just rip. Lady B, it's unbelievable. Yes, Lady B, they're ratchet. Oh my God.
I heard that
Now,
word usage recently. Okay.
yes, Lady B. When you're interacting with people, they need to understand now when I'm with my peers, that's a
Yes.
different story. You know, I mean, I lapse a little bit in the patois sometimes, but I get back to the English because I want you to understand me. I understand the patois, but Lady D, I cannot write it. For dear life, I was never taught to write it, but I can speak the patois.
Yes.
So we have to embrace our culture. We have to embrace each other, but we also have to respect the other cultures because we are in a country where it's not just us Jamaicans. If you are in a particular environment and it's just you Jamaican speaking, then you lapse into your tongue, your native tongue.
Yes.
But when there are a multitude of different cultures around you, I don't want nobody to say, oh, repeat what you said. No, Lady B, when I speak, I want you to
You want to
hear
be
me
very clear.
loud and clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't ask me, what did you say? And we tend to want to speak our native tongue when we don't want other people to understand.
Yes.
Sometimes I feel it's an escape, and another time it's just downright disrespectful. Now, King, I love King, but King, it's not the American language, King. It is just speaking proper English so you can be understood.
Thank you,
Okay,
Pat.
King?
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. You're welcome.
Okay. All righty. You may call 914-268-6148 or 876-219-3474. I know I saw a call coming in, but at this time, I'm only able to pick up a call at a time. So we ask that for your patience. But we are truly in being, educated this evening in a lot of ways and informed with this one topic here. I will have to move the other topic to Monday's show because that will not happen today. But for the caller who was calling, you may give me a call back, 914-268-6148. I'd also like, in the meanwhile, to read about mixed nationalities, a colonial inheritance. And the subtopic, migration and labor schemes, or one of the subtopics. Post emancipation, colonial governments imported indentured laborers from India, China, and elsewhere to replace enslaved Africans. And Pat alluded to that. This created multi ethnic societies where mixed heritage became common, but not always equally valued. Then, of course, legal and social exclusion. Colonial laws often denied full rights to people of mixed ancestry or non European descent. Even after independence, these structures influenced who was seen as truly national versus foreign or marginal. Now, religion and race. Colonial churches often demonized African spiritual practices and upheld European norms, reinforcing racialized views of morality and culture. And this is on the history aspect of it. Now, contemporary echoes, colorism, and classism. The colonial preference for whiteness still influences beauty standards, media representation, and social mobility. Mixed heritage individuals may be celebrated or sidelined depending on how closely they align with these ideals. Then we talk about diaspora tensions. Caribbean nationals abroad and those returning home often navigate questions of authenticity and rooted in colonial ideas of nationhood and purity. Now, cultural pride versus colonial residue. While many Caribbean societies now celebrate their diversity, the colonial past still shapes debates around identity, belonging, and who gets to define the culture. And so we are on the right path for this conversation this evening. I quickly typed in something here because I wanted to also, share on the out of many, one people, from the hills of St. Anne to the heart of Flatbush. We carry stories braided with struggle, rhythm, and resilience. We are the children of maroons and migrants, market women, and mystics. And though our roots stretch across continents, our spirits beats to one drum. This is Jamaica, where out of many one people isn't just a motto, it's a movement. And we want to really hold true and steadfast to who we are as a people. My nose may not be like straight out, so like Evol's. Evol has a nice shaped nose. My own come off so little bit. I have high cheekbones, which will keep me young. What do you think? Say young, fresh, and green. It will always keep me young, so I'm not even worried about aging like that. My hair texture may not be the same as yours. My height not be the same as yours. My skin tone may not be the same as yours. But if I look on my birth certificate or my birth certificate ticket, it is going to say Denise Gomez, born Kingston, Jamaica, on a particular date and year, at Jubilee Lying in Hospital, to Victor and Yvonne Gomez, and all of that. And I may look at your birth certificate and it says Evol Green from Tower Hill or wherever, born so and so and so and so. Or to Patricia, we all come from the same, we're born in the same country. So whether or not we are white, complected, hair straighter than me no know, or curly up, or you have super curly hair, which is what most Africans have. The texture of the hair, it's super curly, and then we end up calling it bad hair Me never know where that come from. Some names that we have, you, you know, are roly. All them things. Or brush. No, sir. Mm-mm. We really we're really not easy people. Or if you're short, there is some your thumper. All them things there. But we all come from the same nation. So, as we soon wrap up the show, I must make a public service announcement. Chris says he will not be sharing the show this evening. I'm not sure if he's going to do a rerun, but we will figure that out. So, Mr. Wilby will not be able to host his show live. If he's doing a rerun, we'll see what happens. But this has really been a good evening, and I think now we can take a little break and get some tune. What do you think? If you're under the mango tree and you have your transistor, your iPad, or your cell phone, or you're in a shop, like Julia mentioned to me that a lady who listens to her station asked her about me, and she said she named Gomez too. I said, okay. So Julia is supposed to be doing some background work for me so I can have a conversation with this lady and see where she come from, but it would be nice. So you see, you have Gomes, you have Gomez. Yeah, there are people who name Gomes, Gomes, and then you have Gomez, like mine. So people are listening. And so she thought I was actually physically there. Julia said, no, she did in New York. That was so funny. So yes, let's get to some music on a Thursday. If you notice, my selections today, it's that day, We're going to bless up, bless up, bless up.
Take me back to the river, the river of life. Said if I plunge beneath the cleansing flood, though my sins are crimson, I'll be whiter than snow. Take me back to the rock, yeah. The rock of ages. He is our rock, and in him we hide. He is our shelter from the stormy tide. Take me back to the altar and the giver of life. Take me to the one who made that sacrifice. Take me back to the one who paid the ultimate price. Take me to Jesus.
hindering your flow. I pray by your grace and your mercy and the power of your might, I'll let it go. Lord, I know you'll hear my call. You never let me fall. I know you'll be there to see me through it all. Lord, oh Lord, I wanna see you face to face. And Lord, oh Lord, let your glory fill this place. Send out your blessings on me. Yeah. I want to see your glory. Send out your blessings on me. Yeah. Let it fall fresh on me. Yeah. Send out, send out, send out. Said if I hunger and thirst after righteousness, Lord, I shall be filled. And by your grace and your mercy, Father, I will stand still. Lord, I know, you know, my spirit is full. I need your grace and mercy so your words can be fulfilled. Yeah, Lord, oh Lord, I'm at this altar and I'm on my knees. Lord, oh Lord, I'm begging you, please send out your blessings on me. Yeah. I want to see your glory. Send out your blessings on me. Yeah. Let it fall fresh on me, Lord. Send out, send out, send out, send out, send out.
Just to let you know, Mr. Wilby texted me and he will be hosting the show on Caribbean Vibes Radio Network. Log on to YouTube. And so as we're wrapping up, it's 2 minutes to 8 o'clock. I had a blast this evening. Hope you did too. Another edition of Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Oh wow, you all made it so much fun. I tell you, the interaction in the YouTube chat, all courtesy of Voices with Lady D. And my callers, I appreciate you. Thanks to Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant for sponsoring the show. Give them a call, 718-324-7484, and place your order. Hey, Pat, want to say thank you. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, King. Thank you, Al. And my technical person, Gloria. I appreciate you. To Linkage Radio audience online, we haven't been hearing you, but we're there. Thank you, DJ Linkage, for the genesis of this station called the Linkage Radio. So it's about time for me to go on to 'em. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Drea. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, co-producer. Thank you, Sharon Z. Marie. We appreciate everyone. God willing, I'll be back on Monday to host another feature of the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. Voices with Lady D, where every voice has power. Take it easy, everyone. Thanks, co-producer, my husband, Mr. Evil Green. So, you know how we do. Me a con go up, me a con guan up, me a con galang up, me a go round, me a go down so, me a guan in, me a go round, me a go up. You all can't do it like I can you? Hey. I must test Pat with this one day. So, Madam Ambassador Sherns, blessings, everyone. Chris Wilby comes up next live. Do you know where your children are? Blessings, everybody. A lot of love to you, and don't forget, be yourselves always.
Those who trust in the Lord shall be like Mount Zion.
Love, love, love.
Never be moved.
And I like to just give my audience
the
wink and say, see you next week.
Hey, hey, bam, bam, ba, hey. Hey,
Cooler Runnings Restaurant would like to introduce you to our brand new vegetarian grill and juice bar called Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, located at 1785 Nerid Avenue at the corner of Nerid and Wickham Avenues in the Bronx, across from the original Cooler Runnings Restaurant. We're open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. We specialize in the best authentic vegetarian dishes, which contain no animal byproducts. Our menu includes Ito stew, tofu, veggie chunks, and our exclusive in-house vegetarian patties. For our full menu, you can visit our website at crvgbronx.com, or you can give us a call at 929-265-3392. We are also available on Uber Eats for your convenience. Stop by, and remember, at Cooler Runnings Vegetarian Grill, customer service is our #1 priority. Minister Patrick Tyson and Brother Claver Schrouter, in collaboration with Sister Lemuel Hunt, presents A Taste of Heaven on Earth Part 2 on Saturday, September 13th, 2025, to be held at the Bronxwood International Church of God, located at 3232 Lurton Avenue in the Bronx. Featuring Minister Judith Gale, Minister O'Shane Mays from out of Jamaica, Minister Claver Schrouter, Minister Dwight Schrouter, Brother Tajay Nichols, aka Singer Wayne, and Sister Shakira. Tickets adults $40, children $25. Doors open at 5 p.m. Showtime 6 p.m. sharp. Your MCs for the evening will be yours truly, Minister Patrick Tyson and Lady D. A part of the proceeds from this event will go to Bronxwood International Church of God Carpet Project. This event is sponsored by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant. For tickets and more information, you can contact Minister Tyson at 347-961-6785 or Minister Claver Schrouter at 914-336-0623. Minister Patrick Tyson and Brother Claver Schrouter, in collaboration with Sister Lemuel Hunt, present.
Welcome to Voices with the Lady D, where every voice has power. I'm your host, Lady D Denise Gomez Green, inviting you to join me each week for real conversations, powerful stories, and uplifting perspectives that shine a light on voices from the community and the diaspora. Kick off your week with the Monday Drive from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Dive deep on Thursdays with Center Stage from 6 to 8 p.m. And ease into your weekend with Saturday Morning Runnings every Saturday at 10 a.m. Catch Voices with Lady D on YouTube, Caribbean Vibes Radio Network online and YouTube, and Fit FM 96.7 in Stuart Castle, Trelawney, Jamaica, or tune in on Linkage Radio online. So lock in, turn it up, and remember, every voice has power. This is Voices with Lady D.